Okay guys, this is a janky setup, but to everyone out there trying to figure out during the coronavirus how to clean your hands properly, first off, you're going to need a good antibacterial soap. Dial, just the gold is usually best, but it really doesn't have to be antibacterial as long as you're using a hand soap and friction. That's really what matters. But if you can, try and get a antibacterial soap. Antibacterial and antimicrobial are two completely different things. Try to do antibacterial if you can. If you do have one of these, you don't have to, but I mean, you know, it's always good. It gets under your nails really well. And then, of course, you need warm to hot water. Not scalding, but, you know, a good temperature. Now, mind you, I did take like a 5-week course on learning how to wash my hands, so I do kind of know what I'm talking about. Just get it a good temperature. You want it as pretty much as warm as you could stand it. Okay, and you want to get a pretty good amount of soap in your hands. Don't be stingy with the soap. All right, get a little bit of water. Get your soap, put a little bit of water on it. You want it to suds up. You want to get a good sud going. And if you don't get a good sud going, then get a little bit more water. I hope you guys could see me. Sorry, trying to do this on my phone. You want to go all directions, all directions. You even want to get your wrists. Okay, you want to get each finger. You want to do this for no less than, I heard you could sing the happy birthday song twice, but usually if you do at least about 20 to 30 seconds, if you go through this routine, it's long enough. It's good. This is the proper way to clean your hands. I take my nails, go like this. If you don't have a brush, this is kind of how I do it. When I just bought those brushes. And then if you do use the brush, you just grab the brush, get it wet, and just real good, get under those nails. Real well, get under those nails real good. Okay, rinse it off real well. Now you don't want to set this back face down like this. I would think that's common sense, but you never know. You want to set it up like this, so that way you're not getting any germs on it by setting it down. Just rinse it off real well and set it up to dry. Now, I know this sounds stupid, but after you're done washing your hands, okay, try and rinse one hand at a time. Now this is the proper education way, like the way I was trained to do it. I mean, this is like if you're in the medical field, but if you really want to be cautious, this is the way I was trained to do it. One hand at a time. You don't really want to get any part of your hand wet or arm, because we washed our wrists. You try not to want to go up any higher than you got with the soap, because then whatever germs are up here will go back and slide down on your hands. If you didn't clean any area with the soap, you know, you're basically running the germs that were up here back down. So I know it sounds crazy. I'm just letting you know what I was trained, you know, how I was trained. Rinse it off. Now, get your towel or whatever you're using to dry off. Turn off your water with your towel. I know this is crazy, guys. I'm just showing you the proper hand washing protocol that I was taught. You know, I'm not saying this is the way you got to do it. I'm just showing you guys that this, if you do want to be as clean as possible on your hands, as germ-free as possible on your hands, this is the way I was trained. Now, with you would think drying your hands would just be easy. Just dry your hands. No, they want you to pat. Pat them dry. And that's about it. I know, stupid long video on hand washing, but there you go, guys. I hope that's helpful. I hope it's not stupid. I hope you saw everything okay. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you guys because I know everyone's a little paranoid right now about germs. If you're not, good for you. That's awesome. But this is the way I was trained in school, in depth, on hand washing. If I missed anything, please let me know. But that from what I remember, that is everything when I was in school that I learned on proper hand washing skills or techniques, whatever you want to call it. All right, guys, bye.